How did you figure out someone was just lying for fun? I was halfway through folding a stack of jeans that nobody asked me to fold when Nolan came sprinting up to me like his life was actively ending. He was out of breath, hands on his knees, looking up at me with the kind of panic you'd expect from someone whose house just got swallowed by a sinkhole. Dude, he said, gasping like he just ran a marathon in Crocs. My car got stolen. I blinked. Wait, what? My car, he repeated, louder this time, like volume would make it more believable. Someone just took it from the parking lot. Okay, we need to check the cameras. Call the cops. File a report. He waved me off like I just suggested we sacrifice a goat. No, I already called them. They're handling it. I squinted at him. Then why are you still here? He looked at me like I asked him to solve a differential equation. Well, I mean, I can't just leave work. Sir, your car just got stolen and you're worried about your retail shift? That's either dedication or something way weirder. But fine, I let it go. Except Nolan didn't let it go. He spent the entire day telling everyone, and I mean everyone, customers, coworkers, the guy stocking cereal who didn't even speak English. He walked up to the register mid-transaction and said, yeah, my car got stolen this morning. Had to walk 6 miles just to get here. 6 miles. In what world does someone walk 6 miles to a retail job that pays $12 an hour? But people ate it up. One lady bought him a Gatorade. Another guy tipped him $5 like Nolan was a street performer who just juggled flaming chainsaws. Even our manager, who once made me work through a nosebleed because it's not technically bleeding if you tilt your head back, told him he could leave early with full pay. I'm watching all this happen, and my brain is doing that thing where you know something's wrong but you can't prove it yet. Like when you're pretty sure someone's lying but they're so committed to the bit that you start doubting your own sanity. Then my break came. I grabbed my sandwich, went outside to sit in the back lot where it's quiet, and no one asks me about khakis. And there it was. Nolan's car, parked perfectly in the employee section like it had been there all morning. Not stolen, not missing, just chilling. I stared at it for a solid 10 seconds. Processing. Then I took a picture, timestamp and everything. Walked back inside, found Nolan leaning against the counter telling another tragic retelling of his 6-mile journey, and I tapped him on the shoulder. Hey, Nolan. He turned around, mid-sentence, looking annoyed that I interrupted his performance. Your car's outside. The room went quiet. Not movie quiet, real quiet. The kind of quiet where even the air conditioning sounds judgmental. He blinked. What? I held up my phone, showed him the picture. Your car, in the parking lot, where you parked it this morning. His face did this thing, like his brain was buffering but the Wi-Fi was too slow. He stuttered. Oh, the police must have found it already. I tilted my head. Already? You reported it stolen 2 hours ago, and somehow they recovered it. Drove it back here, parked it in the exact same spot, and didn't bother telling you? He opened his mouth. Nothing came out. One of my coworkers whispered, wait, so it wasn't stolen? I zoomed in on the timestamp. This was taken 20 minutes before you said it got stolen. Now people were staring. Our manager walked over, looked at the phone, looked at Nolan, and said, you want to explain this? Nolan just stood there like a sim with no dialogue options. Finally, he cracked. Okay, fine. I made it up. The collective gasp was so loud I thought someone fainted. I just wanted to go home early. And I didn't want to use my sick days because I'm saving them for a concert next month.